Good morning, everybody. This is Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage, back with you again today for another crafty project. Today, first of all, thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome. And to my current subscribers, thank you for coming back. I hope you enjoy this video and my other videos. And if you haven't subscribed before and you like this video, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know that when all my videos come out. Thank you. Okay, today I am making some bags only out of vellum. I have some that I made out of the glassine paper. And I'll show them to you. I made these out of glassine. It's kind of hard to see. And I just put, distressed a little bit with ink and put some book page or music on them. They're kind of hard to see. Anyway, these are for my stash. And I thought today I would go ahead and make a couple of these out of vellum and do the tags that I had started the other day, the stack and whack tags, and decorate them and put them in. So that's what we are going to do today. Let me put that back. Okay. So if you haven't done a bag like this on your own, I have cut these 6 by about 8, not quite 8, maybe 7 3/4, somewhere around there. Doesn't matter. It depends on what size your tag is or whatever you want it in your journal. And I've already folded this one, but you fold it in probably about 1/3 or less of the way of the whole length of it. And then you just bring your other side over so that it meets a little bit, just like 1/2 inch, something like that. Kind of hard to see. Okay, so you just press that down, and then I opened it and I came up from the bottom about 1/2 inch and down from the top, which will be the top flap, about 1 inch. And you can make these any size with smaller paper, larger paper, whatever you want to do. You can make it with, your scrapbooking paper. I just wouldn't get it any heavier than like what the vellum is. It's really hard to get good folds on it. So let's go ahead and get this one put together, and then we'll make this one together. How's that? So what I want to do first is at the top where these folds are, here and here, I want to take a little wedge out because I'll be folding them down and then folding them in, and I don't want them to get in the way of this part. So just to the right of the fold up to where we scored it here, and just to the left of that, and you have a little wedge come out, just a little one. Let's do the other side, just to the right of it, up to that corner, and just to the left of it, up to that corner, and pull it out. And they're just little wedges there. Okay. Now on the bottom, you want to keep this middle portion, but you need to get rid of these ends here. So you just cut it where it's scored, but on the center piece where we're going to cut it and go to that corner, we're going to wedge it in just a little bit, just like that. I don't know if you can see that. And then take it out. And I would cut just above where the fold is. and that way it won't drag when you go to close it up in the center. So here is your piece. Just a little slight indentation there. And you go this direction on the other side, make that little wedge, and then cut it just above where you have it, where the fold line is, just above it, and take it to where that meets. So you have this now, okay? All right, now I'm going to crease this end, this side real good on the top, and this side real good on the top. Bring them in, and I want to overlap it. So you take this fold and overlap it so that it meets. And sometimes you have to kind of finesse it a little bit to get it to lay properly, and maybe trim here and there, but then it's overlocked. It's locked together here. You can see that. It's hard to see. It's locked together. So you just fold it and bring it over the other piece. Okay. Now this has a tendency to want to not go all the way, so I just kind of fold it some more and then go underneath this flap here, and you can see where it meets, and just put some glue up under there and follow it down. And crease it down. Okay. And that is the main part of your bag here. It's really hard with this white paper. I thought it would be easier to see, but it's not. And down here, you just glue it down. Okay. Here we go. Now what I like to do on the top is just bring these ends in just a bit, just to give it a little bit of character. There we go. So there it is. Okay. So let's go through that again with this other piece. And make sure this, yeah, okay. So what I like to do first is bring this in and just kind of hold it there. Don't crease it yet. And just see where you want it to come. And if it's right about there, then I just take 1/2 and crease it and make sure that they line up and crease it. And that's where the fold will be. Okay. Then I open it back up, and from the bottom I go up about 1/2 inch, and I make sure that the fold line meets and where it meets on the end of the paper here too. There we go. There. And then for the top, I just bring it down. It could be 1 inch, it could be however big you want it, but it's usually about this that I like to do mine. So you do you, whatever you want. Okay, I got that creased. Now let's go ahead and get rid of the bottom ends here. So do a pie shape and then cut just above the crease line there, the fold line. Okay. And then do a pie shape this direction. And just above the fold line. Okay. I don't think I got this one very good as far as above the fold line. I'll do just a little bit more on it. Okay. So there's that. We have that shape. And then up here, we do a little bit of pie shape up to the corner of the scores there, and a little bit of on the other side of that line. So it's open like this. Okay. And we'll do the other side. And it doesn't have to be real big. Just enough to keep it from binding when it's folded over. And then just on the other side of the fold. So we have both of them there. Okay. And then it's just a matter of gluing and putting together. So we will do the fold up here on both ends. And then interlock them. And I learned this from Angela Kerr's video. Okay. And she is Angela Kerr Designs. And if you haven't checked her videos out, I would. She has some really beautiful things that she makes, and her journals are amazing. Just very frilly and girly, and I'm not a typical girly person. Never have been. But she has some beautiful things, and you can still follow along. Just make them your style. I want to get this lip off of here. Yeah, so let's see. Let me get some smaller scissors here. That would help, I think. Hopefully, maybe. Okay. Sometimes they like to not meet up like you want them to, even though they're straight. For some reason, they don't. There we go. Okay. All right. There we are. Now I'll glue that bottom piece down. And I'm just using art clear glue. You can, I don't know if glue stick would do it. I'm just very skeptical on different products, how glue stick would work. I'm just not too trusting of it. On paper, that's fine, but for vellum or glassine, I would be afraid to try it. Okay, and then we slope the sides just a little bit. Here we go. And you can always leave them like that and use your corner rounder on it, but I like the sloped style myself. Okay, so we got those put together pretty easy. And you don't even, I mean, if you want to score things ahead of time, that's fine. But it's really not necessary, I found, to, get it the way you want it. Okay, now, what I like to do is work on the tags. So I have stuff together here for each of them. And So yeah, we'll go ahead and do one and then see how far we get and do another one. So I got some seam binding out, different types. This one will be for the top and this will be for adding decoration. And then these napkins are for the outside of my pockets here. And I just love this one, just so pretty. Has kind of a bluish green background, and I thought that would go perfect with what I have on here. So what I need to do is separate this, and sometimes there's 2 layers and sometimes there's 3. It just depends on the quality of your napkins, I guess. And you just pull it apart like that. And I don't really keep these. I started to, and I was to the point where I was never using them. Yeah, I want to see if there's another layer here. Is there or not? I want to make sure because I don't want it to start coming up when I'm trying to glue it. I don't think there is. I think that is it. I'm just going to make sure here, because I'm having a feeling that there is another layer there, and I should have, oh, yep, there we go. Very tricky here. Come on, come on. Yep, see, here we go. So there is another layer there. I thought it looked like it. I thought it looked too heavy for just this to be it. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off the whole thing very carefully. Okay. Here we go. And here we are. Okay. A lot of people keep that backing. I don't. Okay. Now I want to see, and I'm going to be putting this in a journal this way to have the pocket in the front here. So it'll be glued down. Okay. So there's no question about how I want this done. And the best thing to do is to do it with water. I happen to have a water brush handy. Haven't used it for a little while, so I need to get some water down to it. Oops. Of course, let's make a mess. Why not? I have to keep working it and working it. So I hope you guys are having a good day. I am filming this on Saturday morning. We just called our son and wished him a happy birthday. He just turned 41. 41. I cannot believe it. Yeah, pretty crazy, right? Okay. Come on, baby. You can get there. It's getting there slowly. Okay. So the easiest thing to do on this is to draw on here. I don't have enough water. I'm going to pause you just a moment and I'm going to go get this figured out. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Had to have to play with it a little bit, and I finally just said, okay, forget it. I'm just going to do this and be done with it. What? It's supposed to tear where I put the water. Okay. And then here. Come on. It doesn't want to play with me today. Just wants to mess with me, that's all. Thought it would be a whole lot easier than that, but I guess not. Okay. So let's do that. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to go. Mop that up. Okay, let's put that aside. And now this I will put down with glue stick, because this is going to go right down into the vellum. So I'll go ahead and do this. Okay. I haven't done this for quite a while, so bear with me. Okay. See if I got everything here. Getting there, almost. Okay. Whew. All right. So I wanted that, and then I'll let that dry. Okay. Yeah, let's let that dry. Put it aside there, and let's work on the tag itself. And if I go too long, it's only going to be one that I'm going to be able to do. Okay, so I wanted to put some music paper on here. This is vintage music paper. And I always like to use it as a background and glue it down because it is so brittle. It's real tender paper because it is so old. And I have quite a bit of this. I have collected it from a kind of a second time around shop here in our little town. And yeah, I've picked up quite a bit. So I have a lot. And I thought, well, I need to use it more often because it is so pretty when it gets laid down. And then I've had these fussy cut birds for forever. And I thought, well, I want to do something with birds and flowers and such. So I started digging around in my stash and found this real pretty bird. And it's been kiss cut, which means there's a border around there. It's not just right directly up to the feathers. And that's how it was in the how it was when I printed it out. It had that gray area, so I just followed it, because a lot of times this is so fine and small in areas that it's very hard to do it all the way, like on the beak and so forth. Okay, so I thought I'd use him on there. And then I have these flowers that I've had in my stash for forever, and they're more on a, like a, not really, it's heavier than cardstock, more like a lightweight, not really cardboard, but something like that. Anyway, so I'll just ink these up so they're not so white. And then I found this word blessed. Yeah, can't even see the light. So anyway, I thought I'd use that. Okay, so I'll start getting this down. Oh, come on now. Don't give me any grief today, please. It's getting low, but it's not done yet. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Probably hear our heater kicking on. It's sunny out. It was sunny out yesterday too. Really nice. But the clouds are starting to move in, so it's supposed to be cloudy this afternoon. But I got my chickens out, and they're just running around and having a blast. They haven't been able to do that everywhere for a while now because of the rain. Okay, so put that like that, and that bird just fits here and here. So I'll put the flowers there. And these aren't stickers or anything, they're just on lightweight chipboard. That's what I was trying to say before. Okay.
So what did we do for Jason's birthday?
Hold on just a moment. Sorry about that. That was my husband. He didn't realize with my door shut that I was recording, I guess. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, he was just asking about, oh, what did we do for Jason for his birthday today? And I said, well, all he wanted was a phone call. So that's what we did. We called and sang to him. Actually, we were just going to call and just say, happy birthday, which we did. And he goes, oh, no, I expect the song. And it's like, okay. So we sang him happy birthday. He's a character. Oh, my goodness. He's so funny. Bless his heart. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Okay, there's our bird. Now let's put blessed on, because that's how I feel, is blessed. Okay. Right. There. To be exact. Okay, and then I wanted to put this across the bottom. So I'll get that glued down, and I'll just do it with art glitter glue. You can do it with either Fabrifix, Fabri-Tac, 3-in-1, anything that's going to dry clear though. So that's why I decided on that. Okay, and it's very hard to see the front and the back. I think it's right there, but I'm not positive. Let me get my spatula out. Okay, there's that. And we will trim it down. This needs to get moved up a bit. Okay, here and here, and I'll do some more gluing here. And here. Okay, and then get this glued down up here. I keep getting away from you guys. Goodness, having a hard time this morning. Okay, so there's that. And I'm going to put this piece in my scrap. I do use those on collages and so forth. Okay, so we have that. Now let's go ahead and get some of this out and tie the top. And I used this punch here. So We Are Memory Keepers. And I think it's called a Euro punch. And it has pieces come in here. You clean it out from there. But it makes this kind of hole. So I decided to use that this time. I do have another slot punch, a smaller one. But I thought, well, for something different, I think I'll use this. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. All kinds of noise out. Oh, no wonder it's the FedEx truck. Okay. Making his way down the street. Okay. Cute. Cute little birdie. And then he'll go right in there. And I'm going to finish decorating that off camera, so I'm not using all our time to do that. Now this one, I wanted to try and use this napkin, which I think is so pretty. And this one has yellows in it with the blues and the greens. And so I didn't know but what I could use maybe a portion like this that doesn't have a whole lot of pink in it that this doesn't have on it. So I will go ahead and strip this down. There's that one. That came off easy. And then this one. Let me get my tweezers again, because that's how I found the last one. Yep, there we go. Okay. I usually use Scotch tape or something to kind of, tack on and bring it up, but I didn't have it in here with me. And I failed to think of it. Okay, let's get you out of the way. Let's get you plugged up here until I need you. Don't want you giving me grief. Here we go. Okay, and let's get the water brush. And dip some water, bring it here. And I like the rough edge that this leaves. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty with that on there. Okay, so, okay, I'm going to do it right about here. And it totally doesn't have to be totally straight. Okay. All right. Now, let's get this up here to where I want it. Okay. I need like 15 hands here. Okay, across there. Here. Yeah. And then here. I'll just see where I need to go with it. And then do it. Okay, right about there. So right there. Here we are. Okay, put that with the other one. Put this away for now. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and dry that just a little bit so it's not so soggy when I put it down. Okay. And then let's measure. Okay. And I use the Scotch Create glue stick. It's a great big one. I have a big box of them, and I shared some with my sister, the crafting auntie, and in fact she was saying, oh, I need to buy more, and I go, don't buy any. I have a box of them. She goes, what? Yep, I got them at some point. I've had it for quite a while. I didn't want to run out, I guess. So, yeah. So I sent her a couple of them, and she was all thrilled. Okay, let's smooth it out. Smooth it out. Yep. There we go. That looks cool. I like that. That's so pretty. Okay, I think the sun is really shining on my parade here. Okay, let's let that dry. And we can, I'll keep that out, work on our other tag, and then I'll let you guys go. How's that? Okay, so this one, I decided to get this flower that I had kiss cut out of a digital. And I have sunshine, which we have sunshine today. That's probably why I'm having trouble with the light. Too much light. And this owl to go on my stack and whack tag. Okay, and I had distressed around the tags with the scorched timber distress oxide, but I'm using the ground espresso on the elements that I'm putting on to them. I didn't want them as dark, so that's what I'm using. Okay, so hopefully you're able to do some crafting today and have a relaxing time. It's always very relaxing for me to get in my room and create, work on projects. Yeah. Now this video is coming out on Tuesday, so I will be, for Thursday, for my project share, I will be sharing the other tags that I did for the Stack and Whack. I've got them all decorated and finished, really pretty. So I will share those with you on Thursday. Then Saturday, we're going to go in a different direction. And I'll just tell you that. That's all. You're not going to find out anything more until I come out with the video. Mean, aren't I? Yeah. Oh, well. Okay, let's get this guy done. Now this one, I went ahead and fussy cut him. You can tell there's no edge around there. It was from a different digital, and there weren't real small areas. So I was able to do that. I love to fussy cut. A lot of times I just print some things out that I think I will need, which I'll be doing that this week for the Saturday video, just to sit there and fussy cut in the evening. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I'm going to get this smaller here. And you don't have to keep your digitals the way you print them out. You don't have to do that. You can do them however you want to. Use parts of them, use all of them, whatever. Okay, there's the sunshine. All right, so let's close this up. Don't need it drying out on me. And we'll get these flowers put down. So these Stack and Whack tags I learned from Gail Agostinelli, and I think I mentioned that the other day on my video. So much fun to do, so easy, and it just makes you want to keep doing them. And if you have scraps that are, the right size for you, then there you go. I had to cut mine down because I made the size of tags that I wanted. I didn't want too small a tag or too large a tag, so I decided on the size so it'll fit my pockets. Okay, so there's that guy. My screen keeps doing funny things there. Okay. And put that right about there. The flowers are showing through. And I purposely did these more flat so that I can put them in, whatever, and it won't bulk anything up too bad. I didn't want to have to worry about, putting flowers on it, silk or paper flowers and them sticking out or what have you. So I didn't want to worry about that. Okay, so here is another piece of this seam binding that I'm going to put down here. I think it's a good accent color. Yeah, so for Saturday, we're going to go a different direction. I think you'll enjoy it. And it'll be pretty much right up my alley. So hopefully it'll be up your alley too. You enjoy it. You will see. Okay. All right. Let's trim it down on the sides here, here, here. And I did angle the bottoms of my tags. I've been seeing that and I really like it. It's like a finished look, whether you put something on the bottom or not. It's a nice finished look. Okay. So put that in my scraps. And we're done with you. And let's see, let's get this seam binding. I thought this yellow would be pretty. Kind of match what it says on the thing where it says sunshine. Yeah, okay. I think that'll be good. And we'll give it a tie here. And another tie. Okay. And I think I'll shorten that just a little bit. Okay, and there that one is. And he will go in there. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. So I will decorate these pockets. I don't know what direction I'm going to go with them, but I'll do those off camera. But I just mainly wanted to show you how to put them together and how they can be decorated. And also these tags I wanted to share with you. So hopefully you like this video. If you do and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know when my videos come up. And I will see you guys on Thursday for a project share. You have a wonderful day and God bless you. And I will see you soon. Bye guys.